welcome to Let's Get Cozy with Larry Wargo. I am your host, Larry Wargo. You all know Lou, my counterpart and friend.
Thanks.
How are you today, Lou?
I feel a little bit depressed,
Yes.
but
How come?
hopeful.
Why is that?
I had a glandular problem last night. Something burst inside.
Yes?
Yeah,
is it because of those new smokeless cigarettes?
Yeah, I'm trying the smokeless cigarette on the way to not smoking at all because it's bad for my brain.
Well, on the topic of bad things, I may have to skip out of this show early today. I have a bit of a surgery I need to go to.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Surgery.
I'm having something removed, but then something replaced, so it's okay. I'm not losing any actual matter.
No matter lost.
No, no.
Well, it doesn't matter then, does it?
No, not at all.
That's one of my
We have a couple of wonderful guests today. We have a man named Don Rash, who is a bookbinder, and has a peculiar name now that I think about it. But we also have a man named Al Williamson, who is an illustrator for comic books. He's been around forever. Our first guest today is Mr. Don Rash.
How do you do?
How are you doing, sir? Thank you very much for joining us.
Pleasure to be here.
I'm glad you could. I feel honored. So let's so you are a book binder, correct?
Correct.
Which means you bind books.
That's pretty much the definition, yeah.
Now this is what got you into this craft? Because it seems like a very. Let's see, Mark. Thank you very much for showing up today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you're very welcome. And Mark is sort of a setup, display, visual effects artist, sort of. I don't. How would you describe it?
I make things.
He makes things.
He makes things.
Well, okay. Okay, now that we've got a giant finger, I believe. Yes, there it is. Now, which finger is that? Do we have to censor that? And welcome back to Let's Get Cozy with Larry Wargo. I am your host, Larry Wargo. Now, we are here with another one of our wonderful guests, the great Al Williamson. Al, thank you very much for being on the show.
Yes, thank you very much.
Now, since then, you've worked on things, this small thing known as Star Wars that nobody's heard about.
Yeah, 2 years later, Star Wars comes out. I start getting calls. Hey, have you seen Star Wars? From friends. I said, no, not yet, this and that. He says, well, and then, the guy that did, George Lucas is a fan of comics. He loves your work. And what is that?
What
I couldn't believe it. So it turns out.
Hey, Larry?
Yes.
It's time for your surgery.
Oh, dear God. Okay, well...
What surgery?
Well, I've got the surgery,
What? Welcome back. Sorry that Larry had to leave for surgery, right? Anyway, I got to take over here. I'm not real good at this. I'm not good with people, but I'll take a shot here. Al, I wanted to ask you a question. I'm very familiar with Flesh Gordon. It was a movie, and I wonder if you had anything to do with that.
No.
You didn't?
Nothing.
Oh, did you see it?
No.
Oh, did you want to see it?
No.
Well, go over to Don there. Is there any connection between the binding of books and the tying up of people for certain fetishistic reasons?
I'll never tell.
No? You've never been bound beyond the binding of a book? Well,
that's right.
These are things that, like when Larry's here, he won't let me ask questions like this. And I'll tell you the truth, it upsets me.
Wrap it up.
All right. Well, anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this. I think I miss Larry. I miss his pussy boil that he's going to have lunch today. And
We
I
miss him, too.
His charm and stuff. But I feel that I have connected here with these gentlemen in a kind of a primal way. And I'm happy to be who I am, and I hope God loves you all. Thank you very much, and good night. Would that be it? Now, here's the part where I talk.